Nope. I was not recording. Hey y'all, this is Kim from Kim Jack's Journey, and I am excited because we're on our way to pick up our second Azure Standard Haul.
She forgot to record, guys.
I did forget to record. You don't gotta call me out like that, boo. Okay, so listen, we are on our way to pick up our second order. If you saw the last video, if you didn't, I'll link it here, but we love the items that we got from Azure Standard. I love ordering in bulk, and so we did it again. We're back, we're repeaters. So I'm gonna show you what we got in this next order. I doubled what I got because I'm thinking ahead of the fall, and with inclement weather in the future, I figured I needed to stock up a little bit. So I'll show you what I got. The next time you see me, we'll be doing the haul together. See you in a second. Welcome to my Azure Standard haul. Let me get in position, y'all, so you can see. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I'm short, so I'm barely taller than the countertop. But this is my second, is it Azure or Azure? Azure. You pick which one you like best and you say it that way. Either way, I'm gonna go quickly today because the sun is setting. I don't want you to have terrible grainy footage to watch. But if it goes there, y'all, I'm real sorry because our pickup is at 5:30 and we have to be there at 5:15. And so that already puts us at evening time. And now that fall is around the corner, it is what it is. Let's go. Okay, so first off, I'm gonna show you these. You know they sell 5-gallon buckets with the gamma lids. I just got 2 because you can see those big ones in front of me. I needed a couple more to fill and store my grains in. And so I did order some oxygen absorbers on Amazon. So let's put this down, get that out of the way, and let's get these big ones out of the way. So this is, what is this? I don't even know. This is 25 pounds of soft white wheat. I already have hard red, I already have hard white, and so I needed some soft white wheat, mainly because I want to bake. Let's move this out of the way too. All right, next up, we have 25 pounds of organic cane sugar. So here's the deal. Our family doesn't really eat cane sugar, but in the fall, when holidays roll around, I like to do a lot of baking, and so I figured I'd stock up or actually get some cane sugar for this year and put it in my food storage system, because even if we don't eat a ton of it, sometimes you just need stuff in your food storage, and you need to have the ability to pull out of your storage when there's inclement weather. So 25 pounds. All right. Woo, that was a workout, y'all. Okay, so with those out of the way, let us go ahead and open whatever is on top first. Now, I've only ordered from Azure one time, and I will link that video in case you didn't see my very first order. That was just last month, and so I had been gearing up to make an order. It was flawless last time, but this time not so much, because the email I got said I had 11 packages. I came home with 10. And I heard that's a common thing, and sometimes people will pick up your package on accident. I'm hoping somebody will come through and then say, hey, we got your package. Oh, this is just a tiny little treat. Hi, Jalissa, if you're watching. My friend Jalissa turned me on to these. These are organic plantain chips, and they taste like potato chips to me. And this is just a small batch plantain chips with Himalayan pink sea salt, or Himalayan pink salt. And here's what I liked about them. They're just cooked in coconut oil, and they simply have Himalayan pink salt. That's the end of the ingredient list. And so if you want a little something to snack on, or we use it in some of our dips, these will do ya. All right, this box, I don't know what this is. Here's the fun thing. By the time I put the order in, y'all, I couldn't remember what I got. And I just know I got a lot this time, a lot more than last time. Oh, I was praying, y'all, that this was not the box that was lost. So these are just some Mary's chicken, and this is their air-chilled chicken drumsticks. And so I have 1, 2, 3 packs of these. And I didn't even know that, like, when they prepare chicken traditionally in grocery stores, they dip it in some kind of chlorine solution to kill whatever's living on the surface of it. That sounded scary. So I decided I'm gonna move to air chilled. Let's put that down over there. Next up we have All right, next up we have, let's see. Oh, buckwheat groats for buckwheat pancakes. So buckwheat groats, 5 pounds. White chocolate chip minis, and these I got in the bargain bin, and so I believe they're a bargain because they're close to their expiration date or past their expiration date. And so yeah, these are past their expiration date, but I'm going to use them and keep them in the freezer. And then I got some elbow macaroni pasta. I got some elbow macaroni pasta. This is 2.5 pounds. This is just for the fall baking. When I go to a potluck or whatever, I can make some mac and cheese for the holidays. Okay, this is 26 ounces of A2 milk powder. And I plan to use this in hot chocolate and make a hot chocolate mix for the family for this fall. Next up, ain't she pretty? It is a good looking cabbage. The last one, she looked like she had played around a football for a second. And so this one is looking a whole lot better. I mean, we ate the last one. It was fine. It was just the outer leaves looked like they had been abused a little bit. And so this one looks a whole lot better. So cabbage, what else do we have? This one, these are just eggs according to the label on the outside. And I imagine that is completely accurate just because they want to protect them. So I only got 2 dozen this time, and that's because I needed something to bridge me until my farm order comes in. So I order from a local farm some pasture-raised chicken eggs, and so I got these to bridge the gap until that time. And just in case you want to know, these are soy-free. So if you're looking to find a soy-free source of eggs, Azure has them. All right, we are moving along. I told y'all it is getting late. The light is kind of dicey. The lighting is kind of dicey, and I'm hungry. And I am praying to God you don't hear my stomach growl on camera because I haven't made dinner yet. So after this, I still got to go make dinner. Oh, this is pure Castile liquid soap, and I use this in my little hand pumps. I dilute it with a little water, but I use it in my hand pumps. I use it for everything. I use it to clean my kitchen. And so it doesn't break my hands out. And yay! All right, this is their sales flyer for October. And so I see a lot of comments about like, hey, I couldn't find these items. From what I understand, when they send you the sales flyer for the next month, they are not going to show up if I run to my computer today and go check because it's September. So some of these items that might be in here might not be on the website right away. So you just have to wait till October, sometime in October, and they'll show up. So I'm excited to read this. This is what gets me in trouble. But a cup of coffee and this, that makes for a good time. I'm going to enjoy it. All right, let's see what's in these big boxes, and we are nearly there. And I need to go print out the PDF and find out if I'm actually missing a box, because if I am, I wouldn't know it at the moment because I cannot remember what it is I ordered. But I will look at that PDF and let you know at the end of the video if I can figure out what exactly is missing. Okay, next up we have just some white popcorn, 5 pounds of organic white popcorn. I actually got 2 of those, one for me and one for someone that I love. Second one here, white popcorn. All right, next up we got 2 pounds of raw walnuts, and this will go in a ton of things, from trail mix to some of my baking projects like banana bread or even cookies. So I use a lot of walnuts and they're really good for you. So, all right, coming up, 5 pounds of small red beans. Chili making. It's fall season. I love me a good chili, especially with a little, wait, listen, do you eat your chili plain or do you like have it with a little sour cream and some cornbread on the side? That's the way I always had it, and that's the way I love it. And it's cornbread and chili making season, and so that's how I'm going to enjoy mine. And I do soak my beans for at least 24 to 48 hours. I have some in the fridge that have been soaking for 3 days. They're going to sprout. And that actually just makes it easier to digest. All right, this is some dark rye flour, and I plan to make some pumpernickel bread, and you need the dark rye along with some molasses. And so just to vary my bread baking so it's not always the same flavor profile, I'm going to make some pumpernickel with this rye. Here we go, 1 pound of baking powder. I am nearly out, so this will get me through for a while. And then now I know how to make it because Allie from Little Hill Farms, I think, I get that wrong every time. Either way, she said I can make my own, and I believe her. So I'll be making my own from this point forward. All right, in here we also have 15 pounds of Himalayan pink salt. Oh my gosh. I can do it. Hold on. Okay, there she is. Let me move this out of the way. All right, 15 pounds of salt, and that also goes in my food storage so that if there's inclement weather, if there's any kind of outages, or I need to continue to have the ability to cook and bake. And so I stocked up with 15 pounds, and I think we still have about 2 to 3 pounds in the pantry. So we're pretty good on salt for a while. All right, let's see what's next. We have 1 pound of garlic. Oh, those are lovely. Organic garlic. Wait, that's not 1 pound. Yeah, it is. 1 pound of garlic. Okay, and these are some pretty large heads of garlic. I don't know if you can see that, but they're pretty big. Like that's the palm of my hand. So these are a nice size, in case you're wondering. I got 3 pounds of sweet potatoes. Sorry, I say everything is a sweet potato to me. I have 3 pounds of yams, and so that will just go in some soups and stews. I have 3 pounds of onions. I really should have got 10 pounds, honestly, but I thought I'd do the smaller size this time just to see if I like the quality, but they are nice and firm. So 3 pounds of organic onions. Next up we have, I think this was in the sales section, some pure lemon, and that just goes in. I put lemon in a lot of things. It's a preservative, but I also put it in pancakes and whatever I'm making, and I'm actually going to use some of this, I think, in my fire cider as well. So because it was such a great price, I grabbed 1 bottle, which is 12.5 ounces of the Lakewood Organic Pure Lemon juice. Next up we have, oh yes, this is the North Beach Italian style low moisture whole milk mozzarella cheese. So we got this for some baking, and we have a pizza night coming up. But usually what I do is just cut it into blocks and put it in the freezer. I'm not that girl. I told y'all last time I was gonna put it in the food processor. I didn't process it. I cut it into blocks, put it in some Ziplocs, and threw those in the freezer in block form, and we pull out a block at a time. So it literally took me less than maybe 7 minutes to process my cheese. Now I know y'all professionals out there are grading it, but I'm not gonna lie to you, and I'm not gonna lie to me anymore. I apologize for that, but I'm not gonna grade it. I'm just gonna chunk it up and put it in the freezer. All right, next up we have some taco seasoning. I have 1 pound of that because I love taco seasoning, but I also add some of this to my chili because it gives it that nice deep, rich flavor. I like the taco seasoning flavor as well as the chili powder. So this is fantastic. And then I got, these were also on sale. So I got 3 cans of organic evaporated milk. I never see this in the grocery store, y'all. Never. So that's pretty cool. I think, nope, maybe I only got 2 cans. Okay, I got cling peaches for fall baking as well. I'll probably do a peach cobbler for the holidays, and so I wanted to have those on hand. I would like fresh peaches, but I mean, I don't can my food. I don't know how to can. I would like to learn one day, and so I got to use what's at my disposal. This was in the bargain bin. Yellow mustard. It is a 32-ounce glass jar of it. And so because it was such a great price, I'm just going to refill my mustard bottle with this organic mustard because it was cheap and organic. Next up, this is 32 ounces of the maple syrup. This is, I usually get it from Costco, but it just has such a rich, deep color. I wanted to try it. And so we're going to give this a shot for the very first time. This is their maple syrup, grade A dark, and it's robust, it says, and it's organic. And so we're going to see. I'll let you know if I like it or not, and maybe even give you a recipe to go with it. Okay, this is the 4-fold vanilla extract. Need it for baking, and I got the 16-ounce bottle. 2 38-ounce organic ketchups because I don't know how to make ketchup. I mean, I'm sure it's easy, but I don't know how to make ketchup. I don't even know if I want to learn how to make ketchup at this point in my life. It was a good price. I bought it. So we got 2 of these, and then my goal is to stock up, even if we don't need it, to get 2 or 3 every time I place an order so that we have enough to get us through the fall, because I might place 1 or 2 more orders. The last thing in my box is castor oil, and this one is a 32 ounce and it comes in a plastic bottle. I didn't even pay attention to that, but now that I'm holding it, I realize it's not a glass bottle. I would have preferred a glass bottle. This is my bad because I didn't check before I ordered. But yeah, this is everything I got, and this will get us through for a little while. I might slow down from this point and order every other month, but I don't know, because I'm still trying to build my coffers up for the fall and winter. So I want to have enough on hand. So let me just show you everything. So this is everything I got in my Azure standard order this time around. And after this, I'm going to go run and check my invoice and see if I'm actually missing that 11th box. Like I said, there were only 10 boxes today. So I'll let you know right after this if I'm missing a box. With all that being said, thanks for joining me. I'll catch you in the next video. Be blessed, y'all. Hey, so listen, y'all, it's the next day, and I was hoping to have a conclusion to the video yesterday, but it didn't happen because I was working to figure out what happened to my 11th package. So I put a message out in our drop location group, and nobody has seen my 25 pounds of white corn. That's the item that I'm missing, and it's not a small one, so I don't know what happened to it. I don't know if it got left on the truck. Did it not make it to the truck? Did it get dropped off at another drop? Did somebody accidentally pick it up? Nobody in our group has seen it, so who knows? I did email Azure just to let them know that my item was missing, and so I have to wait to hear back from them, and it's the weekend, so I imagine it'll be sometime next week when I find out what's gonna happen next. But I just wanted to give you some closure and let you know that I'm missing that 25-pound bag of white corn, and my goal is to just have that on hand to make cornbread, and I wanted to see if I could even try to make some grits out of that. I don't know how grits are made, but I was gonna try. So that's it. That's the end of the mystery. Bye, y'all.